Howdy, 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 everyone. How's it going? How's our audio levels right now? I've been trying to get it tuned in a little bit. I know the music is a little bit loud sometimes. Good audio? Okay, cool. All right, well, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's been a hot second. I'm in my last semester of college, so I've been a little bit busy as of late, so I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do something in, yes, months. I'm hoping to change that here in the future, though. Cool. Okay. So we got a couple things we're working on today. The big stuff is just going to be a lot of bug fixes for juxtaposition. So we've been working on a redesign for our testers recently, and that went live earlier this week. So it's just going to be a lot of bug fixes stuff, so that hopefully by the end of the month we can get another public beta out to you guys. So knock on wood, not a guarantee, but I am really hoping we can make that happen. So also, for those of you who don't know me, which I think everyone mostly does, my name is Gemma. I am the lead Miiverse developer over here at Pretendo. Yeah. Okay, let me get up my list of stuff to do here. Oh, yes, John, maybe more time to dedicate to Pretendo soon. That also depends on whether or not I actually successfully get a job after college or not. Okay. So. Okay. So. Yay! Wow, a face cam. I had to clean my room for this. So you guys all better be appreciative. Okay, so here is what we're dealing with today, which is a whole list of bugs from our testers. So the big stuff today that I want to focus on, at least, is getting back button done, fixing up notifications. Oh, hey, nice, John. But yeah, back button, notifications, and then a couple miscellaneous bugs that we are going to tackle. So I realized that I haven't been sharing a whole lot of the redesign stuff publicly. So for some of you guys, this might be your first look at this. So welcome to the Pretendo redesign, or the juxtaposition redesign. So this was designed to be a lot more focused on how the original Miiverse looked. It's taken a lot of elements from it, but it's also still keeping a lot of our Pretendo flair. So here, can kind of quickly walk you through some stuff. So all the posts have been redesigned. You'll notice that they're not all just static widths anymore. They do vary just like they did in the original Miiverse. We also have the actual community icons in all the posts now. There's a nice little animation. Oh, did it break? Oh, I didn't turn on debugging mode. Oopsies. That would help if I actually set the dev environment to be debugging. Okay. Let's try that again. Is it still angry? Yes. PJX is not. Oh. This doesn't have a non-minified version. I am not fully awake yet, so I apologize. There we go. Yay, now it's working properly. So yeah, there's a little animation when you click on stuff. Pages still load, all that jazz. New posting interface. All that jazz. So yeah, I've been busy. Wait, John's not a mod. Bruh. Can I make John a mod? Is that a thing I can do? I don't know if I can fix that from here, since I don't actually have the Pretendo Twitch account. I just stream to the guest key. Okay. I think Mario can do it. But yeah, so that's kind of the gist of what's been going on. A lot of little things, a lot of smaller details, but it's all been coming together, and I'm really thrilled with it. Oh. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Wow, it's been a while since we've had this many viewers on a stream. Jeez. Yeah, no, John, I'm really excited about the redesign too. It's been coming together really nicely. So I'm hoping that we can continue to do it, or continue to finish this up. And then 3DS is going to be next on the list. So moving forward, once we fix this batch of bugs, get the couple more features implemented that I've been kind of dragging my feet on, then we will be able to move on to 3DS. And then all of you poor users on 3DS will actually finally have something to work with. So, hell yeah, another Firefox user. You know it. If I was trying to be more accurate to my actual workflow, I'd be using Chrome, since the Miiverse applet is WebKit, but I'm stubborn, so I'm not switching. But anyways, let's get working on this stuff here. So, okay. So first things first, let's work on the back button. That shouldn't be too bad. Let's new post. I need netbar. Okay. So there actually is a back button that exists at the moment. I can actually show you guys. So the thing is right now is I don't have the logic to show it, and also it's using, I think as of right now it's stealing the asset from old Miiverse as a placeholder. Because if I do, oops. Oh. There we go. You can see it's a bit of a broken mess. Oh, hell yeah. I love WebStorm. I've been using it since I was in high school, and they'll have to pry it from my cold dead hands when I graduate. So, yeah, you can see this is actually still the original background image. I use it as a placeholder. So I need to design a new SVG, which is fun. Debating building a custom Chromium build, just using much. Yeah, I mean, so I can tell you what build it is. I know exactly what WebKit version it is. I know exactly what revision. The problem is that it's so ancient that, like, I've had issues getting it to run on Windows 10. Like, or Windows 11 as well. So, it was painful, is how I'm going to put it. So, if we could figure out how to get it built so that it actually runs underneath modern operating systems nicely, that'd be cool. It would probably make our lives a lot easier. But, I mean, Firefox for the most part works. There's a couple quirks, like sometimes the layouts get broken. But other than that, for the most part, just use Linux. I will be switching to Linux as soon as I graduate. So I just am still reliant on the stupid Microsoft services until then, so. Yay, university. Don't go, kids, it sucks. Okay. So, in terms of styling, so I still have this. Do I have this sucker? Yeah. So the icons we are using, I pinned it in dev. So this is the new icons that we're using in Juxt. Turn? No. Not really liking a lot of those. Yeah, it's pronounced juxt, as in like juxtaposition. I mean, I guess we could just do an arrow. I don't know, what are you guys thinking? Because I think right now it's doing the arrow elbow down left. Yeah. I think we'll probably stick with this, actually. This is technically feather icons. I probably shouldn't mix them up. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, they redesigned the website. Ooh, fancy. This actually makes my life a lot easier. Okay. Sony, da 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 da. Okay. Making icons is a little boring, so I apologize, but... And then, what was the... Okay. Okay, I should need the fill. Oof. Oof, that does not look great, does it? What is this, 74 by 74? Oops. That probably looks okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so that. So I need. So actually, this SVG needs to go away. Come on. Go away. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's angry. I made it angry. Currently juggling cooking and watching the stream of my team. You've never multitasked. You've never cooked and watched, like, TV before? Oh, hey, bot. I think... Oh, can I not... Really? There's no, like, moderation button in the stream view? Can someone else get that message deleted who's moderator in here? Apparently I can't remove it in the dashboard. I thought you could do that, but apparently not. Okay. God, that thickness looks really bad. I don't know why it's so far off, but... Ooh, what the hell? That's really weird. Don't know why there's just like a line through it. About files. Okay. Let's see if this pops up in the applet or not. I'm not really sure why that line's there. Oops. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to remove the SVG. Oopsies. Come on. He's seriously not gonna refresh. Oh. That's, is that too loud? I can turn it down just a little bit. Okay. So that line is there. So that's a problem. Why is it there? That is the real question. I am the opposite of an SVG expert, so I just kind of guess at whatever the hell I'm doing at any given time. So... you may want to turn Firefox down. How's that? System sounds a little bit lower now. About to try and summon the god Javis. That's fair. It's probably something to do with the path. Let me... I wonder if I just like... Okay, so it's the fill that's the problem. Okay. Let me just like... that doesn't blend very well, of course. Okay. Is there like a fill none? Oh. Okay. Could I just, like... Is that it? Oh. Yeah, I can just do that. Okay, well. That fixed the problem. So I will take it. There we go. That looks nicer now, doesn't it? Okay. The alignment's a little bit weird. I don't know if that's just the button. I think it's just because it's curved. I think that's centered. Yeah. Back button twice. Yeah, that's another bug we're going to try and tackle. I am not entirely sure why it happens yet. I just know that it does. So it's a little frustrating. Okay. Also, I don't know why the refresh button isn't working anymore. Okay. Well, let's finish the logic for the back button here. So I just realized I killed that function, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. 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 We'll do that. Okay. And then or no. Howdy guys, welcome to the stream. So does this... Ooh. That doesn't look right. Okay. That is bizarre. Why is it behaving like that? Yep. So... Oh, wait. Was it doing that? What on earth? Why was that a thing? What on earth? I feel like I broke something somewhat significantly. Okay. What the fuck did I do? Trying to figure out what this extra border is doing here. you shouldn't be here. Is it on the bottom of this? Okay. So I guess. Oh. Well, that would be why it looks wrong. I forgot to put the gradient on it. Running around in circles, trying to figure out what the fuck I did. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense now. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna leave that put. 'Cause that's not messing with this, is it? Weird. Watching see it. Yeah, I'm bad at CSS, okay? I don't inherently know what I'm doing at any given point in time. Okay. I need border, bottom, left radius. Nope, not left. I promise I know my left from my right. Okay, so I have that now. Okay. It is 50 pixels. Okay. You guys tell I'm not awake yet today? It's almost 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I've only been up since like 11. Daylight savings time has not been kind to my brain, so. Oh. What if I just... No, that does not save my ass. So... When did daylight savings happen? Yeah, it was today, John. It happened today. You've been like off all day today or what? Okay. So I realize that it's the box shadow that's just making this look like shit. Oh god, yeah. That is fair. Okay, what if we pull a pro gamer move here? Oof. Ooh, that does not make it happy. Okay, let's kill that. That doesn't really need to be a thing. I've made this box shadow look infinitely worse every single time I've touched it. 122. No, it did not like that. Do I have a max height set on this thing? I do. So why is it overflowing? The web version of Juxt is down at the moment, so you're only able to access it on the Wii U if you're a tester. Okay, I genuinely feel like a dumbass. It is... Well... Okay. How bad does this look on the console? Also, I should figure out... Oop. Whoa. What's going on with my OBS here? I don't know what's going on with my capture card. That's weird. Hold on. Wait, what? What was up with that top screen? Did anyone else see that? I've never seen that screen before. Oh, what? I didn't know that was a feature. Huh. Whoa. No, y'all gotta realize, I do 99% of the Jux development staring at this gamepad sitting on my desk and on the browser. I had no idea that was a feature. What the fuck did I just do? I don't know, John. Apparently, I just found out that this button does that. So... yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. No, I didn't know that. I never used Miiverse, like, at all before it got shut down. So I literally bought my Wii U in 2019. God. Okay. Well, anyways, let's actually implement the logic for this and stop fooling around with CSS. I'm gonna go insane. Oops. Oh, actually, no, I want to. Oh yeah, John, when are you going to actually, like, log into Juxt at some point? You're the owner of the frickin' network, and you've never seen or used Juxt on a fucking Wii U. Okay. So let's... Is there a way to try this in the software on the Wii U? Yes, there is. If you go over to the Pretendo Network Discord, which is on the screen there, or available at invite.gg/pretendo, you can sign up to be a tester on our website and try out the beta right now. And see the, you know, flurry of testing messages that I post to Juxt all the time and drive all the other testers nuts with. So, okay, so the back button's working when you press it, but it needs to flicker. So, I think what I need to do is abuse this when the page loads. Is there a way to delete the Pretendo accounts? You should be able to just delete them using like the same process that you would any other like account. Are there any more communities planned? Yeah, so currently testers have a whole thread on the testing channels with requests for communities. So I need to finish reworking the admin panel a little bit so that I can consistently make new communities without having some issues. But once that's done, I'll be able to start just adding in communities en masse. So, yay. So back. Add this selected. None. Okay, so this doesn't actually have selected. We need to add the none to that. We'll actually do that. Remove, add, move. There we go. Okay, so that'll probably work. It's, oh, I just realized I never switched back to the ID. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. So it's, oh. I just realized that it is stupid to do that. Okay, that should be, let's do that. Okay, let's see if that actually works. So popular posts does not work. Back button does. Oh. So that shows up. Oh, it's selected. Now it's unselected. Yeah, I know the banners are stretched. It's because the old Juxt UI had a different aspect ratio for the banners. So I have to recreate all of the banners in order to fix that issue. Yay. Though I think the current banners are actually closer to what they use in the eShop. Because if you take a look in the Splatoon community, when it loads. Yeah, so these are, I think the banner for this is from the eShop. So it's a little bit cropped, but it does work. It's also obscenely low resolution on the screen. So the fact that it takes that long to load is absurd, but yay Wii U. Anyways, let's see what I screwed up here. Okay. So I presume it's because, yeah, that's what I thought. I have this gradient here when I shouldn't. That should only be when it's selected. There's not, yeah, I haven't implemented the square filter yet because I'm lazy. Plus, we really just need to kind of figure out how we want to handle swearing on Juxt. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm sure there's people who disagree, but I don't really see the issue. But that is going to be a discussion that's going to happen with the developers when we finally finish making the quote-unquote Miiverse manners. Yeah. So that's on the list that I will work on at some point. Okay. Ooh, it's angry. It does not like that. Oops. Oopsies. Oh. That's fun. Why aren't you doing anything? Yes, I am the main and pretty much only programmer for juxtaposition. We've got people who do pull requests, but I don't think anyone else really mainly works on this repository but me. Why are you doing the thing here? Oh, wait. I know why you're doing the thing. Okay, this thing is bugged again, isn't it? Damn it. Thank you, WebKit editor, for... Yeah, only for now. Wait until I hit you with that big-ass TS migration PR. John, I swear to God. I will die. But it does need to happen. You are correct. I will not disagree with you there. Okay. So, why are you upset? Oh. That would be... Not supposed to do that. Shit. Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna... Okay. Oops. Okay. I don't know why this one, out of all of the backgrounds, is having so many issues, but it is. So that's fun. Okay. It's not perfectly pretty, but it's gonna get the job done. Okay. So, and I once again forgot to change the inputs. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are just like stuck staring at the Wii U screen, someone yell at me because I will forget to change the inputs, because this is... My microphone stand sits right in front of my OBS preview. So right now it's in the correct spot. It's supposed to be like this. But I still forgot. Also, why is it now not? Come on, you could do it. Okay. So you showed up there. So if I hit B, okay, it pressed it in. Hey, okay. So that works. Let's see. Does this work? Okay. I can't hear the iTunes music. Oh, is the system sound too quiet? There, how's that? We see nothing. Oh, dang it. Okay. Nope, it's not supposed to be frozen. Okay. So, navigate around back and forth a little bit. Wait for it to load. Okay. So now if I hit the B button, it pushes the thing in and then actually navigates backwards. Yay. And then you can hit the back button too. That does work. So yay. I'm just gonna spam B until it does that. Okay. So now that it's like this, when I go forward, okay. That's so weird that it's like, I mean, I've played with it, John. Realistically, we're going to have to edit the RPX to do it. I've tried every single, like, possible CSS value to change it that I could find on the internet. I've had no luck, so. You just add a button to Jux that crashes the Wii U. It's necessary to be immersed. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay. So, that's good though. That means that now this is actually all working correctly. When did it not get in my hair? Okay. So yeah, as you navigate around, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it does work for now. 100%, 1000%. I mean, okay, but we don't have to do that anymore because Shutter has the plugin for that. That I think Corky still needs to merge. But yeah, we don't have to hard code the applet anymore. Were you not in the loop on that? I don't remember. Yeah, because I've been playing with it a little bit. I was trying to see if I could get it to. Oh, this is personal project. Oh yeah, Shutter, you're in here. I was gonna ask you how the hell this chunk of stuff actually works. Cause was it? No, it was these ones. Because I get how the URL patchings works, but I don't actually know what you were doing in here, and I was gonna pester you about it a while back. Cause I was trying to see if I could just kind of like make this a general patch for all the other applets instead of just the Miiverse one, since there's also like the Nintendo Network settings applet and then like TVI and stuff like that. I got the plugin to actually load. I could see it in the logs, but obviously that patch was specific to Miiverse, so that didn't work. Oh god, this knot in my hair. Well, yes, friends list and downloads manager are not applets. God, let me look at it. Okay, I just wasn't sure how exactly it worked. Obviously, this is not something we need to do on stream right now. We can play with it later, but just something I was thinking about, because it would be very cool to use the in-memory patch just to take care of the rest of them, because we are gonna need to patch that network settings applet at some point. And I think if we can move away from doing the hard-coded patches for everything, that would be a lot better in the long run. Because like it's super easy for someone to build this patch and replace the cert. Like, because I literally did that. This patch, I have it replaced with my fiddler root cert. So that's how I do all my debugging on Miiverse locally. But yeah. Anyways. Okay, so back button doesn't necessarily look the prettiest, but it does work. I'm gonna call that a win. I've seen the amiibo settings. You know, let's try that right now, because I have not seen this behavior yet. Getting sidetracked a little bit, but eh. Okay. Oh. I am on aroma. I'm not in tiramisu. So whatever adjust searches for the URL, listen to new places. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not sure why it would be crashing on tiramisu. From my understanding, we're trying to kind of just focus mostly on aroma going forward, so I don't know if that's something we're going to prioritize fixing. What do I think of the Nintendo Network vulnerability maintenance? I think it's about damn time. Nintendo has been neglecting this console for way too long, and they need to fix some stuff, because as much as I would love to be like, well, if everyone just came to play on Pretendo, then you would be secure because we don't have these vulnerabilities and we have the patches to fix them. But, you know, that's not a realistic thing to say when our servers aren't 100% complete yet. So, I wonder if a guide could be posted on the Jux GitHub about how to patch the upload to load custom sites. That's kind of out of scope of our project. You are more than welcome to go play with the source code for the patches. But that's not something we're gonna be supporting. But yeah. Yeah, Nintendo after finally patching an REC vulnerability. God, please. Okay. Alright. Cool. It would be somewhat entertaining if the servers did come back and they realistically changed nothing. Anyways. Okay. So, that is the first bug solved. So that's the... Okay. Solved. Oops. Okay. So... It's bad that... Yeah, I could totally see it coming back online. Yeah. Okay. So what do we want to tackle next here? This should be done. Oh, I still need to fix that regex. This one is interesting. Because I think I actually have like a hard-coded limit on how many messages can be loaded at a given time. So I think that might be... What's 116, 18, 20? It's... I don't actually know what module that's for. I think that's the HTTP. Or not whatever the networking one is. I've never been able to dig up any of the error codes for that module, though. So, I don't know. But yeah, let's take a peek. So, messages. Oh, it is you. Okay. Get conversation. Oh yeah, there is a limit of 100 messages. So I don't have like pages implemented for messages, so I'm not sure how well going above this limit would work. I mean, we can bump it up like 200 messages. That's probably fine. Also, is posting screenshots and messages new? Yes. Yes, posting screenshots and messages is new. I was playing around with it, and I was like, there's realistically no reason why they shouldn't be a thing. So I was just like, whatever. Screw it. So, okay. Well, that'll address that one. Eventually, So it's tricky because messages is very much a kind of feature where it's just kind of like an on-the-side thing. It's not really like a main Miiverse feature in my eyes, at least. So, I mean, what would you guys think this should work? Should it be more like okay, so we just cut off messages at a certain age? Should we be like having multiple pages of messages like on communities? Not really sure how that should be implemented. I don't see the bug reports thing for the testing tab. So, it should be in there. With messages showing on the community itself. Oh yeah, that's because I fixed that bug. In-game posts are not separated from the normal ones. No, they are still clumped in together. But games can only really interact with posts that were made in games simply because most games have like app data that's like actually saved in the messages, or not in the messages, in the posts, whereas posts from the applet don't really have that. I don't remember if there's a function to get stuff from the applet or not. Let me find the reverse engineering Corky did a while back. This one. A while back, Corky decomped the Wave applet, which got us the names of all the functions, which is really nice. So system setting. I guess there is a get app data function. I wonder if that works. 4.0. For this. String function. Okay. Name function. So return is 4, which is a string, no arguments. I'm gonna just try it, see what happens. We made application, huh? Let's open a game. Does Juxt act for assert like the original Miiverse or not? Yeah, it does require assert. Okay. So let's get app data. I've also never played with like the get external image data stuff before. It just returns a string with no parameters. Not sure if that's like I'll go through the intro just because we can. Try to see what happens. Yeah, real. I need to finish writing documentation for all these functions. I've gotten through a lot of them. There's still so many. I mean, there's so many functions in this thing. Also, is there still like a billion of me in this plaza? Doesn't actually look like it. Did I get filtered out for the most part? Because for a while there was like 100 of me in this plaza and it was absolutely miserable. I guess enough of you guys have been posting to actually dilute it out, so that's nice. I hope squids aren't real at all. I also hope squids aren't real. Can you imagine the mayhem if squids were real? Man, terrifying. Okay, let's... I'm just gonna shove this in the notifications page because I'm a little lazy. Oops. So I need not ready. So what was the name of it? Wii U main application. Okay. My assumption is it's just going to be a gigantic, like, base 64 encoded string. That's what I'm assuming. Well, isn't that enlightening? Okay, well, that's not very helpful. I wonder if there's some sort of initialization we need to do. My assumption would be because it's, or at least I thought because it was in game that it would load that up, but maybe not. I also need to sit down and figure out what set stamp does. I know that there's stamps in certain games, but this thing takes, I think it's what, 3, 2, 3, 4? 3, so returns a number, 2 arguments, a string, or a number and a string. So it takes a number and a string as an input. Our spot fast function is going to be brought back to make like the icon glow. Once we figure it out, yeah. I have guesses to how it works, but I don't have concrete evidence. Do I actually have a request in here somewhere for it? Let me see here. So, thank you, mouse, for glitching out on me again. Stupid old Razer mouse does not really like to cooperate. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, API, discovery, me. So many me images constantly being loaded because the Wii U doesn't know what a cache is. Okay, it didn't load any boss tasks. Oh wait, maybe? Is one of these it? I always forget. No. Okay. Well, I can pull... Hold on. I don't remember if I have the Boss Explorer applet on this thing or not. Yes, 3D support is planned in the future. Knock on wood. Once I finish all this stuff up. Oh wow, we're already like like a ninth of the way through my playlist. Where's the Boss Explorer? I shoved it in here somewhere. Okay. Okay. So I forget. I'm pretty sure it was the Wii U menu. No, it wasn't. That's topics. And of course. I wish Corky was in the chat right now because I'd try and bully them into adding a back button. I think it's inside the Miiverse post applet. I think that's what that does. Do you not need to close the app? What's the back button then? Oh, if you press it, bruh. Okay. Well, or you know. Yeah, S all PR. So that's the okay. I know there was one in here I found that like made me think it was the applet. It's notifications. No, that's system message. I remember seeing it. There is a boss task that will sometimes trigger, and it's weird. Yeah. Is there... Does bandwidth have it? No. Okay, well I've seen it before, and it does request an API endpoint for Jux. Actually, let me see if I can trigger it. I also don't know what the... Oops. So there's a couple of the boss tasks in here that I haven't really figured out. So there's some like register direct message tasks. And there's also these EX. I don't know what they do. I've never really been able to get them to do anything. None of them have parameters except for the direct message one. I mean, what is this? 5222. So it returns an object, has 2 arguments, and both of them are bools. All of 1, I think, is what it is. I mean, yeah, let's just see what it does, I guess. View boss. Yeah. That'll return an object, so I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But last time I messed with this, I did not get promising results. You pirated a car? How could you? You wouldn't 3D print a car. Okay. Okay. Well, I hit the button, and it returned an object. How enlightening. Wonder and the debug. I know, don't you also love objects? Yes, actually. Assuming that it's like just a thing, just like a string. 'Cause that's my guess. Let me really quickly just try stringifying the response. Empty brackets. My favorite. So I have no idea what that does. Is it making any network requests? Let me clear all the requests in Fiddler here and just run it again. Well. Let's see if we go to the Wii menu, if it'll, Well, it's, This is really exciting, you guys. Yep, wow. Request for people. You know what? Shits and giggles. Let's just restart the console. Okay. Peanut program. Yeah, I've said before that what I do is not all that exciting a lot of the time. It's a lot of just sitting here and changing small values and seeing what works. Today on Jux Dev. Brackets null. Pretty much. Okay. So, aside from topics continuing to be awful, and then I wonder why it doesn't work consistently. Yeah. It is not pulling anything. Yeah. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. I didn't really expect much of anything to happen, but oh well. Okay. Oh, is Twitch lagging out again? My internet's garbage. So yeah, what's my internet being like right now? Oh, I'm actually pulling down like 33 up at the moment, or 33 down. That is better than it usually is. I'll give it that. And my upload speed is a whole whopping oh, it's actually 14 right now. Weird. Nope, never mind. It's actually 5. My upload speed is 5 megabits per second. Don't live in rural towns. Oh, the whole site stopped for a minute? Okay. Alright, well, if it's not entirely my fault, then I'll take it. I'm actually gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some more water. So, BRB. Okay, howdy. Hey. It's like 6:40, so I'm making ramen, so I will do my best to not accidentally turn this into an ASMR stream in a little bit, but I am starving, so... Hey guys. Okay, so, I guess, what do we want to tackle next here? Let's take a look at the list. So... Should we work on notifications next? Because this is... Yes, I do plan on making this a VOD. I'll try and get it up on YouTube. It'll probably take a couple hours for me to upload it, but I will eventually get it on the site. So, hopefully none of the music gets copyright striked. I did my best to try and keep it more copyright friendly. But I presume the Daft Punk is probably going to bite me in the ass at some point, so... oh. All my girlfriend's texting me. Okay. But something that's very important right now, my biology exam this Friday. That's pretty important at the moment. I should totally be studying for that, but instead I'm streaming, so... imagine if you got the Miiverse working for these shop closes. I mean, Miiverse does work. It just, you know, work in progress. So notifications, this is tricky. This is... So... The issue with notifications, I'm trying to prevent you guys from getting bombed, is essentially what it boils down to. There's a lot of factors that go into determining how notifications are stored, and it's entirely and completely broken at the moment. Also, my girlfriend's texting me again. Aw. That's sweet. Sorry, she's out on a date right now. Regardless. So I've been trying to figure out how to put together notifications because the logic is bad, but I would like to do it so it's a lot less tedious to put together. So here, we're cracking open Obsidian. Okay. 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 So notifications are created for... Oh, I thought that worked. Okay, whatever. They're created for Yaz. They're created for replies, and they're created for following users. So those are the three big things that notifications are made for. Howdy, howdy. I am back. And I have ramen. I can't hold it up because I'll burn my hands. I gotta wait for it to get settled in. Howdy, howdy, guys. Okay, so basically the logic that we need to try and implement here. So if a user has like greater than 1 posts, it should be a combined notification. Hopefully this doesn't become an ASMR stream by accident. I will do my best to make sure that's not a thing. So user has more than 1 post, should be a combined notification for all those posts. That should also only happen within a 24-hour period. So if a notification for a post is over 24 hours old and a user has another post, then the notification shouldn't be combined. Yeah, so combining is the whole thought. The other thing is if multiple users 1 post, then that should also be combined. And also within 24-hour period. If multiple users multiple posts, or if multiple users are yelling 1 post, should that be something that should also be combined? How does Twitter do it? Am I even signed into Twitter on desktop anymore? It's been a long time. Okay. Like 2 of your tweets, retweeted 2 of your... Liked your retweet, like 3. Okay. So it seems like if multiple people are doing different tasks... Okay. Yeah. Are quick menu notifications coming back? I mean, we know how they work. We are able to like generate images and stuff for them. We just don't have a system in place to generate them automatically. Also, yeah. It doesn't sound too hard, but for whatever reason, every single time I've attempted to implement it, it just breaks. So that kind of becomes the tricky part. So I think those are the 2 big things. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be a thing. It would be cool to do it. I don't know what we'd use them for, but I think having the capacity to send them would probably be a good idea. So, follow. So the thing that I want to prevent from happening is that, so let's say a user follows you and then unfollows you and then refollows you again. I don't want 2 notifications to be sent for that, right? We want it to stay the same. So is this a case where we should just be finding the existing notification and then just updating the creation time for that or something? Because then it also comes into question is what happens if you say you get 10 people following you. So why doesn't Twitch have subtitles? Because it's live and that's difficult. I would also rate limit those that they haven't. Yeah, I need to update the rate limit for following stuff. That needs to be done still. It should be as a matter of copying and pasting the rate limit. It should be the same. I think it's like 100 in a minute, which is like overkill. You should never physically be able to do that, but it's just like a upper bound. So yeah. So I guess we're talking about reply logic, not... we'll do the follow logic right now since we're already talking about it. So if more than 1 user follows you, combine notification, also within 24-hour period. I mean, is that really it for the follow logic? Well, if user follows again, replace notification, I think, is probably the best way to do it. Because even if it's annoying and it's at the top of the list, at least it's not like a bunch of notifications totally flooding. Can't we share Obsidian documents? If we get some settings, yeah, we probably can. All my notes are in Git. I have my own private Git repository on GitHub. So, but I think we can create like shared stuff. I know the vaults are a thing, but I think they're paid. So, yeah, we can work with that though. So, okay, so we'll do that. So if more than one user follows you, combine the notification. I think that's probably, I think 24 hours might be overkill. Maybe like 2 hours. That's probably realistic. Oh, see you, Zero Man. Yeah, I think that probably makes the most sense. Is there any other logic we need for following? I can't really think of anything. Yeah, I'm gonna call that good. So reply logic. So if more than one user replies to one post, combine notification. Also, I think within, you know what, 24 hours is so overkill. I think 2 hours is probably just fine for all of this. So imagine a Jux stock theme. It would look so bad. I've experimented with it on the Wii U. It genuinely looks awful. And granted, my gamepad screen is bad. I have a battery mod in here, so I have a 10,000 milliamp hour battery in this thing. And so it kind of bulges the screen out just a little bit. But even before I did that, it looked awful. It was garbage. Which, also, the 10,000 milliamp hour battery is overkill, but I haven't had to charge this thing in 2 months. So, it's got its perks. Also, USB-C modding. Really easy to do on these things if you haven't. It's really nice to just use the original charger for the cradle and then just use USB-C on everything else. Yeah, the battery sucks. I would personally... It's a thing that my girlfriend has done for me. I don't know if I can get this on the camera nicely, so I can get the angle right. But yeah, that's a USB-C port instead of the stock one. Do I have a cable, like, sitting next to me right now? I've got a laptop charger. Yeah, so just a USB-C laptop charger. So it's not plugged in right now, but it does work. So, so the battery mod's pretty simple. You basically it's tricky. So you basically snip off the controller from the old battery and shove it on a new one. It looks ugly as hell, and you destroy the interior of your gamepad. But once it's actually like put away, like, I mean, I don't think for the most part most people would like tell the difference that this was a modded gamepad. And like the reading for the battery level and everything still works great. But yeah, I don't know how well you guys can see that. Or actually, if I switch over to this, it still shows full battery. Like I said, I have not charged this thing in a month. It sits on the cradle. The cradle is unplugged. So, yeah. I think it was worth the mod. But, yeah. I would USB-C mod mine, but nothing standardized. Honestly, my girlfriend and I have been on like a kick of USB-C modding stuff recently. So like, oh, where's my backpack? One second. Okay. So like, you can see my DSi. The port's been replaced with USB-C. And then also a USB-C port was added onto the 3DS. So I carry both of these around in my backpack. And I just have to carry around my laptop charger because it actually negotiates the power draw. So, shouldn't be like you can reply like every 10 minutes or, I mean, so the current rate limit's 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds you can send a new post. Would it make, it might make more sense to bump it up to a minute. I don't know if I'll do it. If it becomes an issue with people spamming even with a 30-second rate limit, I'll kick it up. But I don't think realistically it's going to be a problem. So, yeah. And of course, I mean, there's going to be people who figure out how to get around that kind of stuff. So, we'll address that as we go. But anyways, so yeah. Reply logic. Combine notification within 2 hours. If more than one user replies to more than one. So if you have multiple posts that are being replied to by multiple people, should those notifications be combined, or should it just be one post that's getting updated per notification? I think that it would make more sense to have separate links for separate posts, so that if you have 10 posts that are getting replied to by multiple people, it's just stacking up the number of people in the notification message. I think it would seem silly to combine them. Yeah, separate. Okay. Also, I'm going to push the mic away from my face so I don't ASMR you guys. My girlfriend is texting me again. Sorry. I think it should be a separate page that shows the replies. Is there a want for people to have a separate page for in-game replies? I feel like, or in-game posts, I feel like that's a little bit silly. I could make a flag that like shows like a little thing that's like, hey, this was made in-game. Nice, John. I feel that. It is no longer snowing, finally. Because apparently the Midwest has decided that, fuck you, snow. Replies aren't working at all? What do you mean they're not working at all? They should be working. Oh, would you look at that? They aren't. That's interesting. That's a good catch. Why is that happening? Post. So 302 does. This is why I hate Wisconsin. Why do you hate Wisconsin? What's wrong with Wisconsin? Oh. Okay. Aha. Aha. I see what I did. I mean, the weather, I don't mind it. That's kind of nice. It's pretty, usually. Okay. There we go. Now it's working correctly. Oh, I'm getting a Discord ping. Hey. It will not stop snowing in Michigan. Yeah. I'm very ready for the snow to be gone. So yeah. Okay, let's figure this out. Is there any other logic I need to cover for this? So obviously the default for all this stuff is going to be, like, if there's just a single user doing a single thing, it's going to send a notification. Okay. So, right now, the notification schema contains the PID it's being sent to, what type it is, the URL it's sending to, an array of users, and then the timestamp of when they interacted with it, if it's been read, and when it was last updated. Each feature is a different monthly fee? Seriously? I know it's kind of like... Hold on. We're dragging Obsidian on stream. Okay. Huh. Sync and publisher, but... God damn. That's insane. What the hell? I didn't realize it was that expensive. Because, like, I've thought about getting sync before because I, like, the Git plugin sucks. It just does. Also, oops, this is all on my stupid filter. Shoot. Hold on one second. It's getting dark outside, so my lighting's changing. I gotta adjust it. Okay. Should be a little bit better, hopefully. There we go. Okay. I mean, sync is nice because you don't have to worry about it, but also I would prefer to just self-host a sync feature. There's gotta be like a better Markdown editor that actually supports like collaboration. I've been thinking about that because like I love Obsidian. I use it for literally all of my school notes, but yeah, that's kind of absurd. Also, Jesus Christ, we are like really deep into the stream playlist. I guess I did make it 8 hours. 8.5 hours. But not a better alternative. I have tried to make my own notes app before. It sucked. Don't do it. You will be miserable. Trust me. I created this whole system because I used to have an iPad that I used all the time for notes, but I hated OneNote. And the iCloud Notes app was fantastic, but the PC client is ass. So I went through this whole thing of creating like a custom canvas with text input, and then it would also take the drawing input from the pen. It was miserable. I hated it, and I gave up, and that's why I just use Obsidian now. But anyways, yeah, that's lame. So... I think the schema's probably fine. So, I mean, type doesn't really... I kind of need, like... We need like an ID. Maybe parent ID. How do I want to name this? And it's just gonna be or object. I think that probably makes the most sense because it could be a user, it could be a string, it could be a post. Yeah. Okay. Let's go into utilities. New notification. Okay. So this is the previous garbage that doesn't work. So let's just take the basic doc here and we're gonna scrap it. We're scrapping this whole thing. So this is garbage. It's useless garbage that doesn't work. Okay. So first things first. So the notification that gets sent is typically, if we go to, let's say, user page, and then we do post follow. There we go. So this does new notification. PID, type follow. So this is the old school method. Okay. Let's do okay, yep. So this is right. Can you like click on someone's page? Okay. Spammed a joke, nice. Okay, we'll do follow first. I guess follow is the simplest because it's just checking that. So let existing notification pull find one. And this is passing through this structure. So what we need to do is find a notification with this PID. And being the okay. So if I find a notification that already exists with this content, what I need to do is linear schema. My brain doesn't work. Last updated. So if a new notification doesn't exist yet, it'll just, or if a notification already exists, then it'll update it and then save it. That should work. Probably. If there's not an existing notification, well, we're gonna create a new one. Yay. Link notification dot object ID, I think. Yeah, that should be right. Oh god, I gotta rack my brain for this. See, this is why I have such a hard time wrapping my brain around the logic for this stuff sometimes. I am not a top tier programmer by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, notifications hurt my brain too. I realistically should be making an actual, like, UML flow. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do exactly that. Alright, kids. We're going to do UML. Okay. Yes. That's fair. I am gonna have to bite the bullet someday and actually give a decent try for VS Code. I just, I don't know. I'm hesitant to let my IDE be an Electron app. I don't really mind with Obsidian because it's a note-taking app, but I don't know. One of these days I'll finally bite the bullet and I'll give it a shot. Okay. So if yes. So that's just if user follows another user. I have no clue what the battery life of my gamepad is anymore. It has not killed itself since I got the battery upgrade in. I charged it once, so given how many hours it sits there being on while I'm doing Jux development, my guess is the battery life is probably a couple days, realistically. So. Oh, the power's not infinite. It's just, you know, a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. Do you use brightness 5 with no power saving mode? Let's see. Brightness 5, power saving mode off, rumble on. So, does that answer your question? I mean, that's fair, John. I'll have to give it a try because I've heard so many good things about it. I've just never really bothered to getting around to it, though. I don't know if I could get quite as optimized as you, since you know, I'm still rocking iTunes for my music. I have not moved on to streaming yet. Mostly also because, you know, this sucker is still my daily driver. Yeah. Covered in tape from the child that owned her previously. Rip. Oh, that's awful. Oh. I would be so mad. There's an iTunes extension for VS. What do you mean, what the fuck? Come on. It's nice. I don't have to pay a monthly fee for my music. I just rip all my CDs, and then I'm happy. Or get my Bandcamp downloads. You know, I don't... My iPod has... I don't even know how much storage. Oh, it's a 128 gig SD card in here right now, but, I mean... I still rock the wired earbuds. These are literally the earbuds I use on my iPod. So, Spotify Plus Plus is the real G. John! How could you? I also need to do the USB-C mod, because there's actually USB-C mods for the iPods now. So this thing's still rocking a 30-pin. I need to fix that. I also need to fix, I don't know if I can get this on camera. There's like this weird seam on the very edge of it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get it. But the casing is just like ever so slightly popped apart. It's because the little bar on the inside of the casing is messed up, so I need to fix it. But I'm lazy and broke, so I can't afford to buy parts for it. I say this again, mod the Switch to use your gamepad charger. No! Never, ever. God. It is possible, probably. I mean... So realistically, you're going to have to keep the USB-C port in place because of the dock. But there's a lot of room in these suckers. You could probably cram it somewhere else. Like, it would be really jank, but you could probably just solder to the ports directly on here. And then run the wires all the way up the back. And then put it up somewhere in between the volume rocker and the fan. So, that would realistically work. Yeah, it would be extremely ugly. Yeah, it would be awful, but besides the point. Also, I gotta get this back at the dock now. I need to fix my setup. I can barely reach my Switch dock beyond the monitor. Okay. So, actually, I hate text wrapping. Text wrapping is awful. Jesus Christ. There. Okay. So... push object ID, and then last updated. I think that's what really needs to happen. Yeah. Oh, and then the link needs to be updated. Oops. Okay. Did I? Okay. Okay. I think that follows it. Okay. Is there an existing notification? Yes. Update the notification. If there is not one, existing one from other followers. Update the information. No, create a notification. Okay. So that's the follow flow. That should hopefully work. Okay. Oh, oops. I forgot that this was not just a static array. Oops. Okay. Okay. That should work. Okay. So, I guess let's give her a go. I'm gonna switch over to bandwidth on the Wii U here. Okay. And all right. Okay. Cool. So I am going to go with bandwidth here. A moment. Okay. The cursed bandwidth me, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was that bad. God, this whole community is just a cluster that I need to purge at some point. Okay. Yeah, I'm being dumb. Okay. Okay, so currently I'm following myself on the bandwidth account, so we're going to unfollow. And then now we are going to follow. So that did post to user/follow. Okay. How do we do here? So PID of my me is the 445. That's bandwidth me. Okay. So what happens if I unfollow, follow again? Okay. 29. Unfollow, follow again. Okay, it is updating the values. Just give us a general community at this point. Yeah, I really should. Yeah, I'll get around to it this week. Okay. So that works. Cool. When we looked into it, there wasn't any real free TV service provider data sources. So... Oh, I mean, that's fair, I suppose. I mean, we can probably make a community. We don't really have like a defined process yet for like third-party services using juxtaposition, especially given that like obviously moderation would end up falling on us for something like that. We'll discuss it internally. So I don't really know how exactly we'd want to go about doing that at the moment. Okay. I think the... That's fair. I did try playing with the NFL's internal APIs for a little bit, since I saw that no one else had really documented much of it when we were talking about it last time. They suck. They are absolute garbage for how they interact with the website. So the amount of effort that it would take to get that data and just to have them change the API on us again, probably, yeah, no. I agree, John. That's how you stop people from using your private APIs, exactly. You know. And it usually works out well unless you're, you know, Twitter and you're so broken right now that you can't even figure out when you're allowed to use your own private APIs. Oh, is War working again? Oh. I didn't do that on purpose. Okay then. Cool. Following list, that's what I needed. Oh, there's I need the user map is what I need. I haven't imported that. User. User hash. There we go. That's what I want. You can get banned from Pretendo as a whole for being underage or just Discord and why. So the reason that that's in place is quite literally just like the laws. So like we can't collect data on users under the age of 13. Discord can't do that. Like, no websites are like legally allowed to do that. So if you're under 13, there's no real safe way for us to let you use the service without us potentially getting in legal trouble. So yeah, it is unfortunate that we have to ban people who are underage, but it's for everyone's safety. Plus, if you're under the age of 13, you probably shouldn't be on the internet unsupervised anyways. So can blame, I think is it COPA? No, what's the US law is the one that's like the pretty big one, but yeah. Yeah, COPA. That's what I thought it was.
You're listening to 32.7 The Creek.
Okay.
Aren't you excited? Put your hooves together because you're riding the carousel and listening to 32.7 The Creek. From the heart of Ponyville, spinning our next track.
The one and only DJ Pong 3. Let's spin this shit.
12-year-olds. I mean, I think it's exactly the correct demographic for it. I know that when I was like 12, I was really interested in tech stuff. I mean, I built my first computer when I was in middle school, so that about lines up. So I understand why kids are interested in it, but realistically, you need to have a parent walk you through that kind of stuff. You should not be on the internet unsupervised without a parent if you are under the age of 13, honestly. As someone who got really screwed up by the internet being underage unsupervised, I don't wish that on anyone else. So this need to be an A element, I think. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I didn't realize this whole time that I once again had it on the Wii U screen. Anyways, wow, a notification. I wonder if it works. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. Unrelated, but your hair is very pretty. Thank you. I need to get it dyed again. It was like a dark purple, and I had to pay way too much money to get it done this color, and then it faded within 3 weeks, and I was very irritated. So I'm honestly just gonna do like an at-home dye kit next time. But I think I know what I did. Oops, bumping the mic. I'll tell you what I did. Yep, I didn't update the template. So that's gonna be, yep. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Quicksilver. Yeah, my hair looks really silver in this lighting. I do promise that in real life it does look purplish still. It does not come across in camera. Also, hey, that, I'm getting purple hair to look like Panwith. No. It's just because purple's my favorite color. Okay, so that almost worked. Does that actually take you to the page? Doesn't, it almost does it right. Am I... Wait. Is it not getting the user map? Isn't it? Purple is my favorite. Okay, that's fair, but also I'm the one with the purple iPod and the purple phone and purple hair and multiple purple shirts and a lot of purple lights in my room. Which actually I didn't turn on any of the lights. I should probably do that. Yeah. Come here, Google Home. Where is the Google Home app on my phone? I swear that I can read. There we go. I'm the one with the purple brand. Okay, well, I'm sorry you beat me to the punch with Pretendo first, alright? Okay. Okay, that's on. Why are they all hold on. These are all offline. Why do I have a Pepsi sign? Because I took it from my old job because we were throwing it out, and I thought it looked cool. Alright, 1 second. I gotta get the lights plugged back in, I think. Yep. Hey, there we go. Sick. Okay. There, case in point, all of the purple lights in my room. There. Now my room doesn't look so bland in the background. Wow. It's a lot of fun to steal signage from signs when they get thrown out. Though I do say steal, but I was given permission to take that sign by my boss, so. Also, stealing a bathroom sign. That's gremlin mode, dude. Okay. So, why isn't the user hash not working? So that should be working. Okay. That doesn't seem right. John, what the fuck? Can't just rip shit off the wall, dude. I mean, like, it's kind of base, but also, like, bruh. Also, I forgot how awful this Daft Punk song is. Okay, notifications. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Don't take the following words
The object ID value didn't get saved in the database. So what gives? I added it to the schema. Did I forget to put it in? Yep. Yes, I did. The whole point of this thing is supposed to be that it is the latest value.
I'll bring home the bread, and you'll stay home and bake it.
God.
Weeding out the garden where the milestones gather moss. Crack a smile at my vows and whisper, wow. Can you
Okay.
believe we really
Let me try now recreating this notification. Also, I apologize for background noise. My roommate and his boyfriend are over at the moment, so you might hear yelling or some shit. Okay. Does this work now? No.
just like my parents
Why is it not working?
before I was born.
The notification schema's there.
Oh, can we be just like my parents? I know you don't want kids.
Okay, well that's fucking weird. I don't know why it doesn't save.
Think about a daughter.
Object ID, object ID. I'm just gonna try destroying the object and remaking it.
We could name her Gwendolyn.
Okay.
Like mom would have.
Okay, well now it's there.
I'm not sure yet myself.
I don't know why I wasn't updating it. That's weird, but
Learn from a good father.
whatever. Okay, so object ID.
Yeah, I mean, sure they messed me up. But I think that's just a gift.
Okay. Let's try this again.
And maybe it's just
Hey, there we go. Cool. If I click on it, there we go. Cool. That's one down, a million more to go. I can also probably.
And marriage always scared me. But I'd like to have
Oh boy, how long have I been? I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Jesus. Okay.
and love can last a pretty good long while.
Okay.
I've seen it around.
Okay. How does this look on console? Here, let me
Just like my
unfollow, refollow.
when I was young.
Hey, look at that. Sick. You can actually navigate it to it with the D-pad. I'm not sure why the user page is causing the whole UI to refresh at the moment. It's a little weird. I didn't used to do that. As you can see, it doesn't do that when you go to the different user pages, but if you go to communities, it also doesn't do it. I don't know why when I just opened it. Well, that's because I'm not deploying any of these changes yet. This is still in a local environment. I'm just connected to the production databases. Well, production databases, just for testing purposes. So I have a lot of data to work with.
Iconoclasm wanes. My cynicism tires.
Okay.
What do I have forever
Cool.
when so far I've been so fleeting?
So,
Frontal lobes this might just be
I'm gonna have to wait to test this in prod because I don't have more than 2 accounts created at the moment, so I can't test the multiples of that. So we'll put follow on hold now. Let's do yeah next. So, ooh, I should probably update that badge. Production. I really need to set up actual. Yeah, I know. I need to do it too. The issue that I have right now is that since the URL whitelist in the applet is only like hard tested for or hard coded for specific endpoints, it's hard to give it different URLs to load without changing the plugin that they use too. So unless we can figure out how to completely disable the whitelist in the Miiverse applet, which would be more ideal, then it'd be okay. Otherwise, if we can't do that, if we could also figure out how to whitelist multiple different... Actually, can I do that with Discovery? I think I might be able... Hold on, I don't want to show the config on stream. I don't have it in here. Is it? Hold on. Where's Fiddler? Come here. Discovery.
We grow old together. Will you talk to my headstone?
I need the Discovery endpoint. Where are you? Okay.
I'm assuming I don't leave.
Mario Kart 10 is crashing. Really, that's crashing too.
To forever. I guess
Really quickly,
do what I
out of my own curiosity, I think I've got Nintendo Land on here somewhere. There's Nintendo Land. Discovery does work just fine for Juxt, and I have no issues changing the domains that Discovery serves. It's a matter of what the applet will accept. Let's see what happens though. Okay. Oh. It's dead. I didn't even see a network request. That's weird. I gotta hard reset the Wii U. Sorry for the noise. Yes, I am on Aroma. My capture card died again. Damn it. Oh my god, I hate this thing. Well, I don't have USB serial logging because I can't afford the cables. It's too expensive. Also, why is it flashing now? Weird. What the hell? This is why I hate this thing. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, hey, Wara Wara is working again. I don't know why. Whatever. Okay. Well, let's see what it's requesting for Nintendo Land. I didn't get the network logs. I wiped it out by accident. Speaking of, where the hell is Nintendo Land on my Wii U? There it is. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. All of info. Whoops. Discovery endpoint. API to all of that Pretendo.cc. And there it goes. So as soon as it hit the v1/communities request, it died. Interesting. So it is entirely all of API. That is correct. Wait, John, what do you mean they're $10? I thought they were like 25 or some shit when I was looking on Amazon last time. Bruh. Send me the link, I'll get them if they're only that much. I can cough up $10. I just can't cough up $30 right now. I did just get a pay raise, but I just had to blow like $200 on my credit card. So basically negated the money I got from this last paycheck. Okay. Also, yay, Wara Wara Plaza working. Do I have a Wii remote with batteries right now? I don't think I do. That's a bit of a bummer. Or like... Oh wait, do I have Swip Swap Me on this thing? What is the hell's the shortcut? I don't. Lame. I should get Swip Swap Me on here. Actually, I'm gonna literally grab that right now. Okay. Okay. Your SD card, I just want to talk. There we go. Thank you, Swift Swap Me. You're my favorite plugin. Aroma having the ability to reboot itself when you put an SD card in and out of it is the best feature by far. Back when I first started working on this stuff and I was doing like actual patches to the system menu applet for Wara Wara Plaza before I was even with Pretendo, the amount of times I had to power cycle my Wii U over and over and over again to do plugin development was just awful. Anyways. Okay, Swip Swap Me. What? I put you on here. I thought, hold on. Do I not understand how the new version of this plugin works? The answer is probably not. Added config. It should be on here. Bruh. That's lame. I don't know why it's not on there. just want to show you guys the gamepad. Is that too much to ask? Environments, aroma, plugins. Swip swap me up WPS. Bruh. I'm gonna try re-downloading it just from the GitHub directly, because I don't trust the internet. Okay. I'm also gonna do a full reboot, just to protect my own sanity. Also, yes, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games DS spotted. I have my entire childhood DS library dumped as virtual console titles on this thing. As well as on both my DSi and my 3DS, because I have a problem and I'm indecisive of what platform I want to play my games on. Which, like, shout out, like, DSi Homebrew for, like, actually being good in the last, like, 5 years. Like, oh. Thank you for just turning off on me. Oh, it's dead. LOL. But God, I have a Japanese cart of Pokemon Soul Silver so that I can use the Pokewalker with the US version of the game. Best thing ever. Thank you, Homebrew. Alright. Can you warm up, please? Okay. Okay. So that is on. So can I... Yay! Oh. I didn't realize screenshot was plugin was on. Okay. Okay, cool. You can swap audio between applets, just not the screens yet. Yeah, I figured that much. Okay. There we go. Now I can actually, like, look around Laura Plaza with you guys. Light is fake. You know what? I'm intrigued. Why is light fake? Are Juxpost going to be reset at some point? Likely before the next public beta, yeah. I can almost guarantee that's going to happen. Just because there's a lot of older posts that aren't necessarily fully compatible with the newer formats. For the most part, they were, but a lot has changed. One of the biggest differences you'll notice is with messages, how the Me icons are now stored in the messages. Older ones didn't have that, so we kind of broke compatibility with them. So, how much development progress is the achievements for Pretendo? That's not a me question. That's going to be for John and the other guys working on it. I think Rambo and a few others have been working on it as well. So that's pretty much all them. I don't really touch it. The only thing I did was write a fork of the Inkay plugin to have notifications popped up when you sign in, and I'm not even using that version right now. So okay. Where are we actually at with all this stuff? All right, notifications. Okay. We were working on follow last time. Yes. This is the bad thing about being aggressively ADHD like me is I just completely forget what the hell's going on. If you guys get me going on a tangent like that. Also, I saw earlier someone, or like a while earlier now, was asking about the stream playlist. I don't know how to share it, or if I even can share it from iTunes. So if I figure that out, I'll like let you guys know. But once I figure that out, it's basically a mix of like 5 or 6 different albums at the moment. A lot of Astrophysics, Daft Punk, Willwood, Koa, Violet Pony, Richard E.B., Caravan Palace, or yeah, Palace, a couple other things, but yeah. So it's fun. Okay, so next up is the Yeah. So when you a post, goes empathy up. So we try to finish the notifications in this stream. We'll see. It's I've almost been streaming for 3 hours and it's 8 o'clock currently. I probably won't go for more than an hour more, probably. I do have class tomorrow morning. I have to finish working on my bike because I'm in the middle of working on an electric conversion kit for my bike and it's not done yet. So, but yeah, so no more than an hour. Probably a little bit less, honestly. Yeah, the Miiverse API is hell. Because I have virtually no dumps of what it did before it shut down. So everything I do is guesswork. It is a miracle I've gotten as far as I have. Being completely dead ass. So, yeah. Also, yes, electric bikes for the win. I love electric bikes. Last semester, I had a external motor that I mounted on it with a chain. It exploded. Like, the actual motor just kind of blew itself apart from the amount of vibration. Because I kept having issues with the chain popping off. So I bought an ATV chain. And I popped it out and I got it down to the size of the motor. And so that solved the problem with the chain coming off. But then, like I said before, the motor literally shook itself apart. So that kind of threw that out of the window. And then over winter break, I didn't really do anything with it. So now it's the spring semester and I am doing a hub motor conversion kit. So it's actually just a motor built into the back wheel. It's been a lot better. It has less power than my old one, unfortunately, but it hopefully won't vibrate itself to pieces this time. But I need to create a custom enclosure on the side. So right now I have a bag that all the electronics and the battery are literally just like inside of, and it's just Velcro taped to the case of the bike or the frame of the bike. So I need to design and 3D print a whole new casing so that it'll actually like sit together nicely and be mounted cleanly, and then actually have waterproofing. So I'm gonna have to put gaskets on all of it. So I got myself in way too deep for this. So I get to reap what I have sowed. When I was younger, I used a drill as an electric bike motor. Oh, I'd imagine that'd be terrible. God, I mean, what's your average drill motor? Like, maybe like 25 watts? Like, I mean, actually, I'm curious. Oh, actually, most drills are like 600 watts. The more you know. Oop. I mean, granted, the wattage doesn't matter as much as, you know, actual like torque in a situation like that. So, yeah. Human Warrior community was made the Miiverse sketch minigame. Oh. Hmm. Whack. I'm gonna grab a hair tie really quick.
Obviously, it's not going to work the same because it's broken.
Ugh. Stupid hair sits on my glasses and makes like the tops of my ears raw after a while. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, so ID notification. So this is kind of a tricky one. So this is who we're sending notification to. We know it's a yeah. The object ID is the post. I guess we need to know the user PID. Just request.PID. And the link. Okay. So notification.PID. Oh. John, what the fuck? John, that's not a portable jumper. That's a fucking death device. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. No way. I have had my fair share of sketchy jobs over the years. Never again. I work in IT now. I'm perfectly happy working in IT. The worst injury I'm going to get is dropping a desktop computer on my hand and crushing a finger. Or I suppose running my foot over with like the not the forklift, what the hell are they called? Mini forklift, whatever those things are called. It's just a tiny little electric one, but no thank you. I'm good. Okay. So location dot object ID. Oh Jesus Christ, John. What the hell? Jesus. Nope, I'm good. I would prefer not to deal with a machine with its gas tank lit on fire. That doesn't sound like fun. Jesus. Okay. Jesus Christ, John. Okay. So this thing checks for a notification for that post. Okay, well, isn't diesel technically more safe than gasoline? I thought it was. Maybe I'm incorrect. Huh. Oh. Diesel fuel is relatively non-flammable. More you know. Thanks, Google. Also now John popping up. I don't know if there's any other games that use the API in a very unique way. So I've been hitting my head against the Mario vs. Donkey Kong one for a little while. Oh, shit. I forgot my screens were swapped. Whoopsies. There we go. Okay. I was gonna pull up was... Yeah, Mario vs. Donkey Kong tipping stars. Oops. So this has some unique Miiverse features, and by unique features I mean it seems to store its levels in Miiverse when you create a level. I have hit my head against this a number of times. It seems like it's using sub-communities in order to accomplish what it's doing, and I haven't been able to get it working. Also, is this game gonna load? Oh, maybe. This game in particular is also a pain in the butt because it's actually just a website. The whole thing is just a website. I'm not really sure what's going on at the moment. That's interesting. Yeah, Nintendo Web Framework. Did I break this when I was experimenting with it last time? I kind of feel like maybe I did that. I'm probably gonna have to reinstall this game. This is what I get for breaking shit and forgetting I did it. Yeah. So I guess, what was I doing last time? It's been genuinely like a year since I've touched it. The subcommunity for both Nintendo levels and user levels. Yeah, so I haven't quite figured out what the subcommunity request does in the API. I have some dumps for Billy from Tipping Star specifically. It looks like there's some app data that it's expecting, and I don't know what its format is. So if I could figure out how it parses that, that'd be great, but I haven't figured it out. Also, is my Wii U angry? I think I made it angry. Well, we'll see if that ever loads again. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna load. No, it's not the screenshot data. Miiverse posts have app data that they can store. So it's not just reliant on screenshots. And my Wii U is stuck. That's fun. So apparently I very much broke the applet. Anyways. So this will detect if there was a yeah post.
Squinting saw both on the stovetop, just like I'd always imagined it. More than I could eat, my dreams were fine.
Isn't the JS inside the? I mean, so God, I dumped it a long time ago. I don't remember if I still have it around, but it does end up still using the Miiverse RPX, if I recall. Last time I checked, though, I don't think any of the JS was minified or anything, so it really would not be difficult to reverse engineer it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that game reinstalled, and then I'll dump it, and we can take a peek inside. So, and I don't feel like changing up all my proxy stuff to go into the eShop right now, so I'm not gonna do that at the moment. Oh yeah, Juxt is faster. So for context, before the rewrite, Juxt requests were still requesting full documents, or full HTML documents. What I've done is create templates. So for example here, if we go into the communities page, when you are pulling a... Where is it? Aha. Okay, here. So when you're loading a community with a name and type, it's pulling all the data all the same. But then what it does is it's looking for a flag, which is the PJAX flag. So when it sees that flag, it only loads the exactly just the content that needs to be loaded. It does not include any headers. It does not include any other JavaScript, anything like that. It is just strictly that. So if we go in and go into the communities page here, or community page, so you'll see there's like the partials for like the head of the document, there's for the nav bar, there's all this stuff in the body that's like mostly self-contained. And then you'll notice it says include template. So this chunk right here is the only thing being sent over the network when the page is being loaded via a PJAX request. So this one, in this case, is the posts list. So the generated version of this is the only thing being sent to the server. So what that means is that, you know, the requests are decreased from anywhere between 50 and 75% in size, which was huge for making the Wii U feel snappier. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't do this approach at the time, considering they were using an old implementation of the PJAX library in their own app. But that's not the only optimization I've made. So the JavaScript, CSS, all that stuff has been minified. So you're looking at the JavaScript, I mean, the jux.min.js is like 8 kilobytes. And the CSS is like maybe 13. So I did actually look it up. Obviously, I don't have a fair comparison because you're talking about internet speeds and all that other stuff. From what I've been seeing online, Jux does load faster on the first run than the original Miiverse did. So it's helped in part that I refuse to use any libraries like jQuery. I refuse to. I'm stubborn. The only library I use is the PJAX one, and that's because it facilitates the entire networking infrastructure for the app. The app would not work without it, essentially. So, I mean, it would, but it would just be slow and awful. But yeah, no, it's going to be much faster. And just wait, the 3DS version of Juxt, it is my goal to beat the 3DS Miiverse loading times. Because I know that Jux 3DS was like unbearably slow, or original Miiverse was unbearably slow for the 3DS, and the first and only beta of Jux on the 3DS was also incredibly awful and slow. So I really, really want to push it as hard as I can to be as optimized as possible. I am even considering like minifying the HTML itself if it comes to that, because I want it to actually be a decent experience. So granted, it does mean I need to get my hands on a old 3DS. I currently only have new 3DSs, so I can't test on them, but hopefully, knock on wood, I'll be able to get that working eventually. But yeah, like here actually really quickly, if we do, oh, I'm getting a ping. Who's this? Weird. Okay. Sorry. Currently loading programming and my head hurts a lot watching you. I don't understand nothing. Hey, that's fair. Everyone starts from somewhere. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just know a little bit more than I used to. Like, I started out writing Java, like actual Java, not JavaScript, but Java apps. Like here, I'm gonna age myself here really quickly. If I can find the repo. Where'd it go? Okay. So I'm gonna make myself feel very old here. I'm the author of this piece of garbage. So if any of you guys remember the old Reddit posts for creating your own Wara Wara Plaza file, with like custom icons and all that stuff, that was me. And this is old garbage Java, not JavaScript, Java. So it's bad. To be frank, it's awful. Like hard-coded string values, like just lots and lots of awful garbage. Do you know an ETA from the Animal Crossing will be fixed for Aurora Plaza? When I get to it, I have to generate the XML by hand still, which is like the biggest reason why most of the icons haven't been updated on Juxt. Is purely laziness on my part, because I have to hand make the icons and it sucks. Yeah. So, and that's actually, that comes into play with some of this stuff. Where's the repository? Well, I guess it'll be updated to game icon soon. Hopefully, yes. That's one of my hopes. Where is that stupid Python program? There we go. This sucker. I gotta rewrite this in JavaScript, and it has proven to be much more difficult than I anticipated. Mostly because almost none of the image processing libraries I've been able to find handle TGAs nicely, which means I get to do this by hand. So I'm gonna have to make my own application, or my own library to do this. So that's the biggest reason right there. That awful piece of code you're looking at the screen. So easy with Python, miserable in JavaScript. So, anyways, let's get back on track here. So I'm only probably going to be on for a little bit longer here. Trucks Communities revamp stream? I mean, I could. I don't think it's going to be awfully exciting. It's just like dumping things into GIMP and then exporting them and then encoding them with the Python script and then copying it into the database. It's just tedious work. But I would like to stream again, maybe next week. I have spring break next week. I am working full-time, 9 to 5. So potentially like after I'm done with work during spring break. The account server handles TGA is just fine. What do you mean by that? Like, because we need to convert to a TGA in a specific format. That's how I generate. Really?
No.
Do I have the account server on here? I don't. I didn't even realize you were doing that, John. I'm not even gonna lie. Is it in the main branch? Oh, Jesus. this in. Isn't that during the account creation process? Forget. Register? It's in the Pretendo Network ID model. Ah. Oh, that's middleware. I'm stupid. Okay. PIE validation. Ah, update or generate me images. There we go. Is that the cheat? Does that actually work? Because I have had a hell of a time with it in the past. Because it needs to be a TGA with the origin in the bottom left corner. Is that what the me images actually are? Because if that's the case, then yeah, that fixes the problem, mostly. Okay. Let me... Hold on. Boot up my Wii U again so it pulls the image so I can actually take a look at it. Too lazy to log into DigitalOcean right now. But yeah, it was just annoying because like I have to convert from like a PNG to a TGA, and I need to compress the TGA with zlib and then encode the TGA to base64, and it's just annoying. I hate Nintendo so much. Videos never complain with how I've done it. Okay. It's worth a shot. Because I also know the whatever zlib library I was using for a while there, it was not happy with. Letting. Oh god, yeah, I forgot I was doing this by hand. Because the 3DS is mean and decides to not give you a TGA. I'm gonna have to look at this off stream because I'm gonna have to play with the admin panel. But I'm gonna play with this. So that'd be very interesting. Standard TGA. Okay. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Okay. Standard. Let's see. No. I thought I had the origin. If I... Yeah, it does default to bottom left. Oh, I did it with compression. Oopsies. They need to be uncompressed TGAs, or it yells. It's the same file. They... Here, Power Toys. Yeah, okay. Oh, already know. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to play with that later then. Because that would be sick to be able to just upload a single image for a given community and then just have it auto-convert, because that's the biggest issue. Though that was the other problem I remember running into, was the fact that I couldn't source like original game icons that were 512 by 512, which was frustrating. Because that's, of course, the size that they are on the War Plaza screen. Oops. All these... That's why you'll actually, if you see this one here, you can see it's kind of pixely compared to this one, which is an original icon from like a dump of a file. Same thing with this. This is original. That's converted. So you got to be careful with the image size, otherwise it looks like garbage. So it's kind of like half the problem. But anyways, oops. So yeah, we're approaching the 3.5 hour mark. Oh, did I close Jux's web? Damn it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. It's like 8:40. I got some other things I need to get done tonight, and I don't want to stay up too late. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out to the stream today. I cannot believe the viewer retention throughout this. Having like a whole whopping like 20 plus of you guys here throughout the majority of the stream is awesome. So I really hope you guys enjoy this kind of stuff. I'm sorry it's been months since I've streamed. Do we ever play around with AI upscaling? I think we played... I tried to play around with it a little bit. I didn't get very far, but it's something we can play around with. We can talk off stream. But anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I'll try and do another one of these next week. I don't think it's going to happen this week. I've got a couple exams. It's midterms right now. But I'll continue to be working on Jux stuff like while I'm bored at work and I can't stream. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time around. Peace.